Have you ever wondered if your daily green smoothie or salad is really as healthy as you think? We're always told to eat our leafy greens, spinach, kale, Swiss chard, because they're packed with amazing nutrients like iron and calcium. But what if I told you there's a hidden compound in these very same greens that could be causing problems for some of us? Let's dive into the fascinating world of leafy greens and uncover the truth about oxalates. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling a topic that's buzzing in the health community, leafy greens. We all know they're nutritional powerhouses. Take spinach, for example. According to the USDA, just one cooked cup contains over 6 milligrams of iron, which is crucial for carrying oxygen in our blood and fighting off fatigue. It's also loaded with calcium, essential for strong bones and teeth. And let's not forget kale, the king of greens, bursting with vitamins K, A, and C. On paper, they look like the perfect food, right? Well, here's where it gets a bit more complex. These same healthy greens contain a naturally occurring compound called oxalate. Now, don't panic. For most people, oxalates are no big deal. Our bodies can process and eliminate them without any fuss. But here's the catch. Oxalate loves to bind with minerals, especially calcium. When oxalate binds with calcium in your gut, it forms calcium oxalate crystals. This means your body can't absorb that calcium as effectively. So even though spinach is rich in calcium, a significant portion of it might not be bioavailable to you because the oxalate gets to it first. The same thing happens with iron. While leafy greens contain a type of iron called non-heme iron, oxalates can interfere with its absorption too. This is why you might hear that the iron from animal sources, or heme iron, is more easily absorbed by the body. It's not that the iron in plants is inferior, it's just that compounds like oxalates can get in the way. Now you might be thinking, should I stop eating my greens? Absolutely not. But there are smart ways to enjoy them. One of the best and easiest methods is cooking. Boiling, steaming, or sautéing your greens can significantly reduce their oxalate content. Research has shown that boiling spinach, for instance, can cut its oxalate levels by up to 87%. The oxalates leach out into the cooking water, so be sure to discard it. Steaming is also a great option and helps retain more of the water-soluble vitamins. Another fantastic strategy is pairing your greens with other foods. Remember how oxalate binds to calcium? You can use this to your advantage. If you eat your spinach alongside a calcium-rich food, like a sprinkle of cheese or a dollop of yogurt, the oxalate will bind with that dietary calcium in your gut, rather than the calcium in the spinach itself. This allows your body to absorb more of the minerals from the greens, while the bound oxalate is simply passed out of your system. It's a clever little nutrition hack. So we've talked about mineral absorption, but there's another more serious concern for a small group of people: kidney stones. According to the National Kidney Foundation, the most common type of kidney stone is the calcium oxalate stone. For individuals who are genetically predisposed to forming these stones or who have certain gut health issues, a high oxalate diet can increase their risk. This is where listening to your body and consulting with a healthcare professional becomes so important. If you have a history of kidney stones, your doctor or a registered dietitian might recommend a low oxalate diet. This doesn't mean eliminating greens entirely, but rather choosing lower oxalate options. For example, arugula, romaine lettuce, and bok choy are much lower in oxalates than spinach or Swiss chard. Again, cooking is your best friend here, as it can make even higher oxalate greens safer for susceptible individuals. Let's hear from Dr. Jane Miller, a nephrologist who specializes in kidney health. She often tells her patients, it's not about fearing food, it's about being smart about food. For my patients prone to stones, we focus on hydration, moderation, and preparation. Boiling greens and pairing them with calcium can make a world of difference. It allows them to continue getting the antioxidant and anti-inflammatory benefits of these wonderful foods without elevating their risk. Think of Sarah, a viewer who shared her story with me. She loves her daily green juice but was developing kidney stones. Her doctor didn't tell her to quit her healthy habit, but instead to switch her base from spinach to romaine, add a splash of lemon juice which contains citrate that helps prevent stone formation, and to be mindful of her overall oxalate intake from other sources like nuts and beans. Sarah is now stone-free and still enjoying her greens. Her story is a perfect example of how personalized, informed choices are key. So what's the big takeaway here? Leafy greens are incredibly good for you. They provide essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber that are vital for our health. The presence of oxalates doesn't make them bad. It just means we need to be a little strategic. Let's recap the key strategies. First, cook your high oxalate greens like spinach and Swiss chard. Boiling and steaming are your most effective tools. Second, pair them with calcium-rich foods. Think of it as a defensive play. Let the oxalate bind to the calcium from yogurt or cheese, freeing up the minerals in the greens for your body to absorb. Third, variety is crucial. Don't just eat spinach every single day. Rotate your greens. Include lower oxalate options like kale, which is surprisingly moderate in oxalates, romaine and arugula in your diet. And finally, if you have a personal or family history of kidney stones, please talk to your doctor. They can provide personalized advice based on your specific health needs. It's all about making informed decisions, not fearful ones. The goal is to harness the power of these amazing plants while minimizing any potential downsides. Food is complex, and our bodies are too. By understanding a little bit of the science behind it, we can create a diet that truly nourishes us from the inside out. Don't let the fear of one compound scare you away from one of nature's most perfect foods. I hope this has cleared up some of the confusion surrounding leafy greens and oxalates. It's a perfect reminder that in nutrition, balance and knowledge are everything. What are your favorite ways to prepare leafy greens? Share your tips and recipes in the comments below. I'd love to see what you all are cooking up. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more deep dives into the science of healthy eating. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy.